if you're going to blow up, like people are already saying there's a foo-foo on the way.
It's going to happen.
Maybe a drop sheet underneath you for when the explosion happens. Maybe just thinking.
What explosion am I going to have?
I don't know.
Well, first of all, let's just go back to your earlier point. I mean, if you're seriously saying that New Zealanders are so helpless that we can't say, look, the meals are going to be a bit late, we'll keep learning, we'll get the meals when they arrive. I mean, I think you're...
Okay, get that? We'll keep learning, we'll get the meals when they arrive. So in other words, the expectation of these children is that it's lunchtime, lunch is on here, we'll just keep working then. We'll keep learning.
How schools work?
And this is exactly almost to the word what Jack says.
Can't say, look, the meals are going to be a bit late, we'll keep learning, we'll get the meals when they arrive. I mean, I think you underestimate
So you get the meals when they arrive, all right? You've got a class of students, meals have arrived, guys. Okay, so we stop learning, we go and have all the meals, okay? You've got you're having this one, you've got a halal meal, okay, we're doing all that, then you've got to clean it all up. That's all that time's lost learning time.
Yeah,
it's not like they're cancelling lunch hour, is it?
That's how lunch works, right? Is that you
Except they're not cancelling lunch hour beforehand. So you've got your lunch hour, your meal doesn't arrive, then you go back to class, you're sitting in class, oh, good news, kids, the meals have arrived, meals all come in, you go through the whole process. I mean, you don't understand how classrooms work if you can't see that that's, at the very least, incredibly distractionary.
Well,
Jack Tame, I congratulate you. Associate Minister of Education, you don't understand how classrooms work. Mr. Seymour, you do not understand how classrooms work. But now we're going to hear Mr. Seymour basically, it's like the wartime, strip off a lip, at how much resilience this will build in the children having to deal with his policy balls up.
You don't understand how classrooms work if you can't see that that's, at the very least, incredibly distractionary.
Well, I actually believe that people can take initiative and say we're going to move our lunch hour, for example. That's something that you could do.
Except the schools don't always know that they're going to be late, right?
Well, actually, they do. They know.
They always know if they're going to be late.
What?
They know if they've arrived. So again,
so hang on. No, Chewie. You might have missed that. When he says they know they're going to be late, his response is they know when they've arrived. So they know they're going to be late at 4 o'clock when they turn up at 4 o'clock. So that's his they know they're going to be late.
So which one is it that actually is a really small percentage of people that don't get their meals, or it happens so often that the schools know that it's going to happen? Which one?
Yep. Bingo.
Like, how do you plan for something not happening?
Yeah, well, that's the point. And obviously, remember as well, right, not every kid in the school will get a school lunch. So they can't cancel lunchtime because there's some kids who are going to be eating lunches that they bought from home. So lunchtime happens, and then Mr. Seymour's suggesting after lunchtime at 1:55 when the lunches turn up, they stop again. The kids that get those lunches then go and have this, and this is the angle that Jack took very well, which is that's just doing the opposite of what you've been claiming you want to do, which is focus on school study time because it's a disruption to it. We've only got another 30 seconds. We'll get to the end of it.
They
always know if they're going to be late.
They know if they've arrived. So again,
so hang on. So they know if they've arrived, right? So explain to me how a school can move its lunch hour before knowing if it's arrived.
Well, I'm not saying they can. I'm saying that they could be aware because, for example, and this is the two New Zealands, Jack. I mean, on the one hand,
New Zealand's the kids who are having their learning interrupted and the kids who aren't.
No, the two New Zealands are the one where we nitpick over tiny details that you don't even know. You're just spitballing that maybe this is what happens. Or there's the one where people can say,
look, we've been speaking to educators all through this week, and I think it's been pretty widely reported, right?
There you go. That's what we're going to do for tonight on that.
Nitpicking.
Yeah, nitpicking. 13,500 kids.
Yes, there are two New Zealands, David. There's the New Zealand where the kids don't have to worry about whether they're having 3 meals a day, and there's the New Zealand where they do. And this is just a small thing that you could do because there's mountains of evidence that children learn better when they're not hungry. It fucking makes sense, doesn't it? Is you could feed the kids. You could feed the kids and you could make it not complicated. You could make sure that all the kids got meals. And then, if you're going to go to a big international company, which I recommend you don't do, one of the things is you should go, hey, do you have the experience and the capability to instantly hit the ground running with 99% on-time, edible success rate, because that's what your government contract is. That's not what he did. That's not what the government did. The government came in and said, you got to do this for $3. We know it's impossible, but that's the line that I've been using, and the line that I will continue to use, whether it's fucking true or not. David Seymour's a liar. He's lied several times in this interview. This entire program is a lie. And as someone in the chat said, they've put the fox in charge of the hen house. If you fundamentally disagree with the state's role in feeding its citizens, its young citizens in state schools, learning, then why would you put your hand up to do it? If you're fundamentally against it, because the first thing out the gate is like, you'll be half-assing this at best. That's because you wanted to sabotage it.